attention is asked, I'll give it. Which means all you're doing is all right, man. I did not feel like giving this guy any attention. I mean, you're new to the league. I mean, and listen, you're not going to bait me into an out of the league game. That's not my cup of tea. I work on my team and my strategy the way I do. So let's first off, I mean, give you the attention you've so been seeking, man. I want everybody to tune into this one. I mean, this is what he's been asking for. So let's dissect the Miami Dolphins. Once again, don't hedge your bets. Do not jump in here and say, "Oh, well, this is a 78 team, and if I had so and so, I'd be doing." No, you go with what you got and the energy you given. If you start hedging your bets, I can't respect you as a Madden player. Like, I have the Baltimore Ravens. They are not a built team. I made moves to build them, don't get me wrong, but they are not a built team. So let's not lie and act like, man, everybody in here has powerhouses. The Chicago Bears are not a great team. The New York Jets are not a great team. The Cincinnati Bengals are not a great team, but guess what? They all have better defensive total yards than the Miami Dolphins. Now, yeah, they played, it looks like all of them had their bye week already or will have their bye week already. So I expect at least the Bengals to fall behind the Dolphins after 1 week. But in the same argument, you got to remember, bro, you're going to have your bye week soon too, and those numbers are going to reset. This is the way the NFL works, man. Come on. You're 200 yards. You're 200 yards behind the Bears, who haven't been giving up a lot of yards this game. Let's go passing defense. Passing defense, you're number 6, almost 300 yards behind the Jets. Um, 200 and some change behind. Who is this? 200 and some change behind the next guy. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, stop tooting your own horn, bro. Like, I'm not trying to give you this publicity you so desperately are seeking, but come on, you're far, but you're still behind. Let's go rushing numbers. In the rushing yards, you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're 12th overall. And out of some of those teams, one of them being me, there are teams that have played 6 games. Multiple teams that have played 6 games above you. And above you by 100 yards or more. In points allowed, yes, you are dominating in points allowed, but we're going to address that too. Sacks, you're ahead of the game. No, you're not. I'm sorry, you're not even in the top 5 in sacks. It is interceptions. You are really ahead of the game, man. I will give you that. You're super far ahead of the game. You're killing everybody in interceptions. But let's dissect this schedule that you've played so far. First thing first, you played Dolphins. You played the Titans, 123-8. What a great game! What a great game! You managed to kill the Titans and force them into how many turnovers? 4 turnovers while throwing 4 yourself. I mean, 4 interceptions. I think most of your interceptions were by way of Kiko Alonso. Oh man, what a great job! What a great job! Let's check on them Titans real quick. The Titans. Oh man, it looked like they lost a lot of games, and out of the user games, you were one of the closest ones. I mean, come on, bro. Like, if I gotta dissect you, I'll dissect you. Like, I mean, they played the Eagles close, but they're They just played me, and it was 52-7. He put up 8 against you. And this is your daunting defense. You're holding on to. I get it, yo. I get it. It's cool. Look, man, be happy. But when you keep tooting your horn, eventually I'm going to check it. Like, let's see what other games you got on horn. The Jets, who I believe didn't have Sam Darnold this game. They might have, but let's check. No, you faced Sam Darnold for all of 8 passes? You faced Sam Darnold for all of 8 passes, and all of your interceptions came from Trevor Knight. Bro, are we being real here? These are the numbers that you're trying to hype up, and I get it. Great job for what you're doing, but these are the numbers you're trying to hype up against the computer. I mean, you got 2 interceptions on the CPU, Derek Carr. Great job. Who else? Patriots. I mean, we're not even gonna go into that one. Let's say against the regulators, the Bengals, who are below 500. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 of your wins came against teams that are below 500. I mean, bro, is this really the argument you wanna go with? Hold on, I'll be right back. I mean, we're gonna continue this. I don't even wear no seatbelt. Okay. Now, shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. Yo, the Bengals. Against the Cincinnati Bengals, you managed to get 4 interceptions in that game. Great. Yo, great job. Andy Dalton, 4 interceptions, you know. But let's check them Bengals. The Bengals, and this was before he got here, haven't been really competitive so far in this league, period. Panthers forced them into two interceptions with no touchdowns. Is he gloating that he has the number 1 defense? No. Me against them. Forced them into only 85 passing yards. Only 85 passing yards. And an interception. Am I gloating that I have the best defense? No. Really don't matter. I mean, however, against you, he had 142 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Am I supposed to take the good with the bad, or am I supposed to ignore the fact that, yeah, against 2 other players, user players, he had less than 100 yards, no touchdowns, and multiple interceptions. But against you, he had 140, almost twice as many yards as your quarterback did, with 2 touchdowns, and yeah, 4 interceptions. Okay. Like, come on, bro. Keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying, man. Because then I got to take the time out to actually dissect your games. And, like, I don't really feel like doing that. So don't pop off and say like, oh well, I got the. If I had the Rams, I'd be no. Because if I had the Golden State Warriors, I'd be 82-0. But you mean this ain't that cup of tea, bro. Yo, you having a good streak of games, I mean, you managed to have a good game against the Chicago Bears, who Ron is my homie, but I mean, you still managed to like. It's this a 6-0 game means you were one broken tackle away from losing the game. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is the daunting defense everybody's supposed to be scared of. You face Mitchell Trubisky. I play with him in another league. He's not a great quarterback. Once again, Ryan Tannehill has 85 yards. 85 yards total. And an interception. Like, come on, bro. Don't cry wolf. I mean, don't cry wolf when the game is going the way you like. Dog, you're not doing anything. Like, cool. You want somebody to give you a full video or, acknowledge your defense. I've acknowledged team stats multiple times, and your team just didn't make it. Didn't make it. And then let's look at the rest of your schedule. Next week, you got the Lions. If he plays, you're going to have multiple interceptions in that game. He's not a great player. You want to show me something? Dominate the Texans. Dominate the Packers. Dominate the Jaguars. I mean, because you really got a sweet slate here. Like, the Lions aren't playing for anything. The Jets, I mean, it depends on if Sam Darnold is going to be back for that game. And I don't really know this player yet, so I'm not going to, say he's good or bad. I know when Nate's locked in, he's good. Dominate the Colts. Dominate the Colts. I would love to see you do something against the players that I know are good. You have multiple CPU games coming up. Like, come on, bro. You can't pop fly and then say, I got the Dolphins. But you really ain't playing nobody. So, at 74 overall, it doesn't mean anything when you're playing the Chicago Bears, who I think are like a 79 or 80. Somewhere between 79 and 81 overall. Not that big of a difference, especially the fact that you traded away some pieces that would have made your team a lot more explosive. So, come on, man. Don't ask for this energy unless you really want it. Thank you. Have a great night.